Students donate hair to help restore the self-esteem of women battling cancer. In Jamaica, a film festival breaks myths and connects young people with biblical truths. In the United States, physics students use music and dice to teach quantum concepts to local schools. 3 days to find food, 5 days to build a church. See how faith reached a remote village in Papua New Guinea. See it now on ANN. Students from Southern Adventist University in the U.S. are making quantum science more accessible to local school children through creative tools like music and paper dice. With hands-on activities, they bridge the gap between abstract theory and real-world understanding.
During the 2024-25 academic year, the Southern Adventist University Physics Club introduced key concepts of quantum information science and technology to students at 3 local schools. Through interactive lessons, such as using guitars to demonstrate quantization and superposition, and paper dice to illustrate quantum superposition, the club made complex quantum principles engaging and accessible for middle and high school students. The Outreach Initiative, supported by an Outreach Award from the National Society of Physics Students, aimed to inspire future interest and support workforce development in the growing fields of quantum computing and networking. These efforts align with the United Nations designation of 2025 as the International Year of Quantum Science and Technology. The program not only inspired curiosity among young learners, but also enhanced the university students' skills in science communication and public engagement. Encouraged by the success, the Physics Club plans to expand its outreach activities in the next school year.
In Brazil, a hair donation campaign unites students, teachers, and families from an Adventist school in a shared commitment to service and compassion. The initiative produces wigs that help restore the self-esteem and confidence of women undergoing cancer treatment.
Students from Boa Vista Adventist School in Roraima, northern Brazil, participated in the Strands of Hope project, a hair donation campaign launched in 2016 that has since mobilized women of all ages in an inspiring act of solidarity. This year's edition collected 30 hair donations from teachers, students, and mothers within the Adventist school community. The young donors enthusiastically expressed their joy as they reflected on the significance of their participation.
It means I'll see many happy women, right? With our hair.
It was great to be able to donate alongside my friends.
According to the principal, this is the school's second time participating in an initiative like this.
We have a project. This is the second edition of the initiative. Last year, we collect hair strands from students, staff, and mothers. We then donated these strands to help create wigs.
This year, the event also received the support of a local beauty salon, whose owner wholeheartedly embraced the cause.
When Brother Sandro reached out to me last year, I fully embraced the cause. This year, we're taking it even further. We're committed to seeing this through to the end of the year because we owe it to those who truly need these hair.
All donations are sent to the Women's Humanitarian Support Center, an organization dedicated to assisting women diagnosed with cancer. Beyond collecting hair, the project fosters empathy and compassion among students, core values of the Adventist educational philosophy. This initiative not only reinforces the commitment to academic excellence, but also to nurturing conscientious, compassionate citizens dedicated to the well-being of others.
According to UNESCO, over 129 million girls worldwide are out of school. In Southeast Asia, cultural norms, poverty, early marriage, and conflict continue to hinder girls' access to education. In response to these challenges, the Seventh-day Adventist Church in this region has launched a scholarship drive to support young girls in Adventist schools.
To expand this effort, the Women's Ministries Department of the Southern Asia-Pacific Territory has proposed increasing women's devotional book sales to boost scholarship funding. and expand the number of beneficiaries in 2025 and beyond. Half of the sales proceeds go to the fund. Over the past 4 years, many young girls have benefited from these scholarships. In 2024, 117 girls received financial assistance, allowing them to continue their education in an environment based on Christian values and spiritual growth. This initiative aligns with the Adventist Church's holistic mission, combining education, evangelism, and social upliftment to empower the next generation through knowledge and faith.
In the South Pacific, hundreds of volunteers built a church in a remote village with no previous Adventist presence and served the community with essential supplies and practical training.
In Papua New Guinea, the village of Regal, an isolated community where residents must travel up to 3 days to access basic goods, welcomed more than 300 volunteers who spent a week providing both spiritual and practical support through community service. Under the theme, Jesus is All I Need, the initiative marked the first time an Adventist church was established in the area. Built in just 5 days, the church was part of the Papua New Guinea for Christ campaign, funded by the Adventist Church in the South Pacific region. The church was officially inaugurated by Pastor Andrew Opus, president of the New Britain, New Ireland mission. The land for the church, and for a future pastor's house, was donated by the village chief, Herman Seneng, who, along with his family and clan, committed to joining the Adventist Church. They attended the first Sabbath service with the volunteer team at their camp. Beyond constructing the church, volunteers engaged in community outreach through health education, life skills training, and infrastructure development. 6 improved and ventilated pit toilets were built to serve the village, school, and aid post. Volunteers also distributed over 300 care packages filled with essential items such as soap, cooking oil, and clothing. The mission concluded with 1 baptism, and 6 more individuals expressed their desire to be baptized in the future.
In Jamaica, Adventist hosts first film festival focused on faith and community. The event used short films to clarify Seventh-day Adventist doctrines, dispel myths, and engage new audiences with timeless truths.
In Montego Bay, Jamaica, the Seventh-day Adventist Church held its first ever film festival and symposium, designed to spotlight the church's commitment to health, education, community outreach, and the proclamation of the 3 angels' message of Revelation 14. Nigel Koch, the event's main organizer, said the program focused on making biblical truths relatable, especially for youth. From 61 submissions, 21 entries were chosen in 3 categories: music and animation, short mobile films, and public service announcements. The short film Dead Yard by Shortwood Adventist Church won top honors for its thoughtful depiction of the state of the dead, challenging common misconceptions and reaffirming biblical doctrine. Plans are underway to make the festival an annual event, expand categories, and use film more broadly as a tool for evangelism. Koch encouraged participants to keep using their God-given talents to be beacons of hope in a world in need.
Torrential rains have flooded large areas of eastern Australia, with rivers overflowing their banks and roads submerged, leaving thousands of people stranded. It is the highest rainfall recorded in the New South Wales region in 100 years. Due to the crisis, a team of 30 Adventist Community Services volunteers traveled to the mid-north coast to assist communities affected by the floods.
The volunteers were divided into 3 teams to support operations in some of the areas